Yo, yo, what's up with it? Shit, terrible shuffle. Mm. No, we're going forward. Is it? I think we're going forward today. What's up, T Lee? I think we're going forward today. Hold on. Let me see. Who's the last one? That's the last one. Bam. All right. Let's see. Last comment. Things I replied to. Let's see. I think we're going forward. Hey, what's up, Linus Kitty? C Mac. What up? Yeah, we're going forward, y'all. It's Aries. Let me start with Aries. Yo. So my intention behind this is to get the crushes that like you back, but you know I can't control what happens. Yeah. How's my crush feel about me? That I'm superficial, which is really funny, because that's really funny. That's who they are too. Oh, I spelled Krish. Dang. Let me see. Let me see if I can. See if I can go on my YouTube and change that. Can I do that? Hold on, let me see if I can do that. Can I do that? Oh, let me edit it. I can't edit it? It's all good. It's all good. It'll be alright. Anyway. Oh, alright. We're gonna get started with Aries. So we're gonna do in the beginning, we're gonna do who is your crush exactly? Like how are they at like the core? Like who the person is. You know what I mean? So alright, so Aries. Alright, so who is your crush at their core? Alright, somebody who's always future oriented, focused on like their future. All right, they may be somebody who's overcome a lot of obstacles at their core. This may be somebody who like values learning, moving ahead, very attractive. All right, they may focus a lot on their physical appearance. Could be dealing with another Aries. All right, this may be somebody who you like their temperament. They're perfectionist. Could be a Virgo. All right, so this is somebody who likes to increase the quality of life around others. So they may be like a doer, a giver, somebody who likes to be of service to others. They may be very aggressive, but at the same time, passive aggressive. All right, because it gives off as like, I don't want to really get it wrong around you unless you piss me off. So like, if you piss me off, the real me comes out. So your crush is somebody who really wants relationships, but maybe likes to be independent, likes to do things on their own. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who's like always focused on like what could go wrong, because like they're always forward thinking, like always looking at like what's next. So they're always maybe like hyperactive. All right, like at their core they may be very hyperactive. All right, but they like working together with people, but at the same time give me my space. You know what I mean? So that maybe that can be confusing at times with them. All right, this could be somebody who doesn't really like to do anything that makes them stand out from others. Like they want to go along with the crowd or go along with like what's already been working. You know what I mean? So they don't really want to rock the boat, almost like a Libra. I'm surprised we don't have that yet, but it may come out with the tarot. But so far, this would be somebody who like makes you feel like a child again. If you know, if you guys were to start interacting with them, this would be somebody who makes you feel like a child again. Their identity though is based around their attractiveness or what they can do for others. So maybe they have money, maybe they have status. Hey there, D Love. Or maybe they have some type of like value that they be bringing into other people's lives. Because that's the intention when they show up usually, is to add value to other people's lives. All right, they could be a problem solver, maybe like maybe that's what they do. Like they take on other people's responsibilities, like a motherly figure, even if it's a male. Like they like to show up and try to like tell you what to do, or like you know what I mean, like help you out, or you know what I mean, like I almost thought of it as like being loud in a way. So maybe they're loud at their core, even though it doesn't really seem like they would be a loud person. Like probably from the outside looking in, you were like, nah, they're not. They're not a They're not what you call. They're not aggressive like that, but they may be. All right. So anyway. All right. So this would be somebody who's like always focused on their purpose. They feel like everything has a purpose. So how they're viewing you, or how they feel about you. All right. So for some of y'all, they may feel like you don't really care for them the same way they care for you. All right, so they feel like you guys are maybe, I don't know. So maybe you guys know your crush like that. Maybe you guys talk then, because this would be somebody who feels like you guys hold back from expressing how you feel around them. All right, they also feel like you're a little arrogant. All right, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Aquarius, Cancer, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. So, how they view you though? They view you as somebody who's patient and giving or generous. Like you'll look out for the cookout. Maybe they see you give to other people, because we got the Page of Swords here, which is aspire. So maybe they see you guys give to other people, or they may feel like you're like, having some type of status where you're able to like look out, help. They feel like you also abuse your authority at times. Like maybe you could be moody. So maybe they recognize like if you don't want something to go or you're not going to do anything, you're like, that's it. I'm not going to do anything. Like once you dig your heels in, you're like, yeah, that's it. So they may view you as being very stubborn and entitled in a way. You know what I mean? They also view you as like maybe not making progress with them. Like the relationship itself hasn't been progressing. You may be offering to other people. So they maybe view you as like, or feel like you're somebody who's like invested in other people. Like maybe, or either you're getting that from other people or you're like waiting on them. So they may even feel like you're waiting on them to invest, or waiting on them to initiate, or waiting on them to express how they feel. That's what it comes off. Your crush feels like you're waiting on them. So they're kind of like watching you, because they probably elevate y'all. We got the Empress here too. They find you guys to be either like wealthier, or they find you guys to be very attractive, a catch. Other people would want you. So like they maybe it's like a little bit intimidated, because they also feel like it's bad timing at the moment. Like things won't turn out how they would like them to. They also feel like you won't allow the relationship to move forward. You won't allow the relationship to progress, but there's potential. So they also feel like you're just dragging your feet, like out of stubbornness. Like when you feel like it. On my time, when I show up, I'll show up. When I feel like making an approach, I'll approach. So they also feel that way about y'all. All right, like they did. So maybe I'm surprised though, because I don't see no high priestess. Because I'm thinking like maybe they know, because we got Virgo energy here first is like describing a person. So this means that this is somebody who can pay attention to details. So it's not like they don't know that you're crushing on them. You get what I'm saying? They already unpicked the signs that you're crushing on them. I think what they're waiting on is like maybe the opportunity, because for some of y'all, they may find you guys to be high class. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit too much for them. You know what I mean? In terms of like what they can afford. Like maybe you may expect a lot. They find you to be like they feel like everybody's on you. Like everybody's on you in their mind. So they don't think that there's even an opportunity for anything to happen between y'all. They see potential and they're just trying to be patient, because they're waiting on you to say, I guess maybe give a signal. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like. Maybe they're waiting on you to give a signal. It could be dealing with a Capricorn. Like they feel like you don't really support them, or like maybe you guys don't have the same friend groups. Like that might be what it is. Like y'all don't have the same friend groups. Y'all don't really like be in the same circles. They may feel this way, like this may be something that they find to be a long stretch in general. Because some of y'all, they see y'all as like aspiring stars. Because we got the star here in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. They might see y'all as like aspiring stars, not really knowing your I'm gonna say your potential, but like also not really knowing the authority or the power that you hold. You know what I mean? So they may be seeing you as somebody who has some type of status, but you're not aware of this. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say that they say that they feel like you lack self-awareness, or like the ability to recognize that you have a lot of people around you who want to help you or build with you. You know what I mean? So this is how your crush feels about you. They feel like you lost weight. So if you've been like trying to lose weight, then they see that. Go you. You know what I mean? Your crush keeps their eye on you. They be watching you. You get what I'm saying? They be watching you. That's what you would want if you had a crush, right? You would want them to watch you at least pay attention to me. So they are paying attention. It's not a whole lot of attention, but it's like, because the Page of Swords and it's in reverse, it's a sneaky type of paying attention. So for some of y'all, this could be like a fake page, because it's meticulous. Whenever it has Virgo energy, it's meticulous. You know what I mean? And this is an Aries energy too. This is somebody who wants what they want. So they'll be very like, I'm gonna say planning and analytical to get what they want. You know what I mean? So there's like, this person is probably already like assess this situation, and I'm surprised that you guys aren't like dealing with each other. If you are dealing with them, that's something. But like if you guys aren't, then that's kind of funny, because I would get the vibe that you guys probably should be, because they view in a high light. You might as well, or at least be like engaging in the relationship, or at least saying hi. Somebody say something. All right, anyway, let me give you signs. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Sag. All right. Hey there, the D. All right, so he's on Taurus. All right, let's get a quick shuffle. Taurus. Damn, I might need to turn this heat on. I need to turn the AC on. I was asleep earlier. I took a nap. I was working today. You know what I'm saying? I went to the gym today. And, I walked a mile and a half. Then I turned around and came home, jumped rope for 20 minutes. Ate a little lunch. Boom. I was out. You know what I mean? I was out. Then I woke up and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go live. So here I am. Anyway. All right, so who is this person for you guys, Taurus? Who are they at the core? All right, we got Virgo, we got Sag. Right, so there's a big picture thinker, but also somebody who pays attention to the finer details. They may be very meticulous when it comes to routine schedules. We got Aries energy again and Scorpio, but we got, this is a different part of Aries. So they're more aggressive. This one's more aggressive, probably loud again, but like secretly sexual. And I say secretly because maybe for them they work a lot. Like they're always focused on like making results. All right, this is somebody who always has like a bigger vision to whatever they're putting their time and their energy into. So this is somebody, when they come towards you or when you start engaging with them, they'll take you seriously. All right, but they'll come off as like very playful, very like, anything could be, this could be anything. You know what I mean? Maybe even a little whimsical in some points, but like also very stuck on what they desire. Like this is somebody who obsesses about what they desire. You can't really change their mind too much. You know what I mean? They've already kind of pinpointed what it is that they want, and then that's it. They're going for it. And if they don't get it on the first try, they're going to keep trying until they get it right. But this is somebody who wants what they want. All right. So they may also be somebody who's like into like fantasy, or like, I don't know why it's important. So maybe they're like into like fantasy, or they're into like murder mysteries, or like detective shit. Like that's still murder mysteries or whatever. But they're like into like being nosy and like looking through stuff and searching and like analyzing everything. Maybe they could also be into health. I find them be into health too. So this may be somebody who's just like aggressive because maybe they're in shape, or because they're always living like maybe an active lifestyle. It's giving something like that. All right, so did I do this? Okay, I didn't. Did I? No, I did the gold ones. All right, let's shuffle this up. Woo! All right, so how do they feel about you? All right, for some of y'all, it could be a colleague or somebody you work with or you see regularly. All right, so how do they feel about you? They feel like you guys are shy. All right, or nah. So you make them shy. That's what's going on. You make them shy. You find you guys to be very like no bullshit. King of Swords, cold, analytical. Focused on your future. Not really playing no games. Like, don't bullshit me. You know what I mean? They find you to be somebody who lets a lot of people go. They also feel like you've let previous people go. So like they feel like it ain't much for you to cut a bitch off or cut a nigga off, because like that's the end of that. I ain't even tripping. Yeah, they feel like you got a lot of options. You're non-committal. You don't really say too much. You don't say what's on your mind. They also feel like you're an overgiver, but like you have fun doing that. You enjoy doing that. That's a lot of cards. We're done here. That's a lot. That's a lot. So you don't be there when they need you, or they don't see you when they want to see you. So like maybe they be like looking for you. So your person be feeling like they have to like be tactical with how they look at you, or when they look at you. That's why I kind of feel like maybe it's a coworker or someone who you frequent, like you guys are around them regularly. Hold on, let me turn this air on because it's hot as a bitch. Oh shit, 84. All right, it's 84 in here. I knew it was hot. I was like, God damn, my eyebrow's sweating. What the hell? All right, so they find you to be an overgiver. They feel like you're an overgiver. And that's why you guys are like, no bullshit. You don't play around with a lot of people because you come to share, all right? Like, you bring good vibes. You think of you like being childish, but like you keep it behind a cool, calm demeanor, being too tough, being too like, you know, harsh, maybe even a little blunt with people. They think that you avoid conflict though at the same time. Like, you don't want to, maybe you don't like being hurt. Like, or you're or like avoiding hurt. You're trying to avoid being hurt, so you don't really socialize with people. They feel like you've lost friends or given up on friends, or you know what I mean. Like, you've had to walk away from a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like betrayals, people just trying to like confront you or stop. Like, you're somebody who will confront people, and that's why you don't have a lot of friendships or you don't have a lot of people around you. Like, you're not the most social, even though you're very like free spirited or playful. You know what I mean? They find you to be attractive because we got the sun here, so they feel you are attractive, but they also feel like you don't want to settle down with any one person, like nothing maybe ever good enough for y'all, and they feel like you're still holding on to some type of hurt or some type of like resentment, bitterness to maybe previous connections. Like, maybe you guys were in a third person party because we got Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, and then for somebody not to want to be committal, it's usually probably because they're holding on to like a resentment, or that's not always the case, but like they just feel like you have a lot of other options, but they also feel like you don't have like the most quality options. You know what I mean? So they could be judging the options that you have. All right. So for some of y'all, they may feel like you're a temptation. You know what I mean? Like, you're in a leadership position or you're in some type of like in charge position. Even if you're not in charge, you just come off as like, I'm in charge. People got to respect what I say because that's how they feel. They feel like people just respect what you say. Like, you just seem to have the answers. All right. So they feel like you be up at night. So maybe you guys work overnight or something, but like they be too shy to say something to you, or they feel like you guys are too shy to say something to them. All right. So they think about you a lot. That's what I'll tell y'all. They think about you a lot. They may even daydream about like having fun with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I was gonna say, they feel like sending you guys pictures or you guys sending them pictures. So like they fantasize about that, about like you sending them pictures or they send you pictures and shit like that. Like, they find you to be very like forward thinking, always having a plan for a plan. You know what I mean? And you don't care if like what you're doing confuses others. Like, you could be awkward in a way. So it's like whatever you're doing is like what you want to do. I don't care if it confuses others. They just have to feel how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're really about yourself, but like not in a negative way, but like I'm really about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So you may be like very, I'm not gonna say tunnel vision, but like focused. You know what I mean? Like, you make it. They also kind of feel like you just like space out a lot. So, so maybe this could be like during conversations or when they're like being vulnerable, you just be like in your own world. So this is how they feel about you. Like, you just you're around for a good time. Is what they feel like. That's what your crush feels like. You're just here for a good time. You may be after like the most attractive. You know, you may fall for fool's gold. So they may see y'all as superficial. Great. For some of y'all, they also find you guys to be like I say, leadership position or like in the government, maybe you are disciplinary, or it's just like you just have this say so. So like, even if you're not necessarily like a disciplinary or like a boss or a leader or any of that shit, you just come off like a know it all. Like, you could, like, when you say shit, people just be like, oh, all right, bro said it, sis said it. It is what it is. That they must be right. They be knowing all the other shit. So like that's how they feel about you. You know what I mean? They be watching y'all too, though. Like, I get a lot of cards of like subtly paying attention to you. So like they strategically watch you. That's how they feel they have to do. Like, they don't want to boost your confidence. They don't want you to be overly confident, overly cocky. So they feel like they need to be strategic with how they pay attention to you, or with how they give to you, or with how they like interact around you. Like, they don't want you to get too big headed. That's how your crush feels. They don't want you to get too big headed. You know what I mean? So, because they feel like you just be on your shit. Like, I don't care. Like, you give off more like, I don't care. You're gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. I don't even care. That's how your crush feels about you. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Virgo, Sag, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn. Did I say Leo? Leo? Yeah. Was that all the signs? Oh, no, it wasn't all the signs. It wasn't all the signs. It wasn't. It wasn't all of them. Don't start that shit. It wasn't all of them. Dang, what's going on in the comments? I missed this shit. He said, what sign do you watch for a crush? What sign do you watch for a crush? Is it Venus? So you can watch multiple different signs. I'm about to express it to you real quick. Let me tell you something. So when it comes to like watching the signs, when it comes to like a crush, you could watch your Venus, you could watch your moon, because these will be like people who you desire. These will also be like people who you probably build like a connection with emotionally. They would probably get you on that emotional level. So it would be like different versions. So it's an all signs, not pick a card. So in the all signs, it would be different versions of a crush. So people who will crush on you in your moon sign would be people who you have a closer bond, emotional connection with. People who like you for you will be people who are in your rising sign reading. Those will be people who like you for you, usually for your appearance, usually for like how you show up in their life. They just like you, just your regular temperament. They don't even care. It's you just do it for them. Your rising sign is probably mostly what I would focus on if I was looking for a crush. That or my moon sign. Your sun is cool because this would be somebody who would be good for your public image. So like a crush, this is how they would view you. So like based on your public image and how you put yourself out there. But like your rising sign would be how they interpret you. You know what I mean? Not how you put yourself out there. It's like regardless of what you do, your rising sign, they really like you. All right. Like the other ones, they'll like you for another motive, but like your rising sign, they like you for genuine reasons. So I would watch mostly my rising sign, my Venus, my moon. If I'm watching my sun sign, it's just because somebody would make me look good. All right. Because it's more about your public appearance when it comes to your sun sign. All right, so we're on Gemini. All right. Okay. What up, yo? What's up, Pam? Pam Bear. All right, so Gemini, who is this person? Who is your crush at their core? All right, so who is your crush at their core? Okay, so this is somebody who's driven and motivated. All right. Very aggressive, very assertive. All right, they're a go-getter. Okay, could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, could be a Pisces. But they're also romantic, charming. So this is somebody who could be very protective, also very nurturing. Probably a huggy, kissy type of person. You know what I mean? Could be a Leo. All right, so it's somebody who's attractive, outgoing. You know what I mean? They have a lot of like enthusiasm when they're around you. We got Leo twice, so this is somebody who could be very entertaining. All right, also very playful, maybe even very fertile. So there's maybe somebody who wants kids, but also brings like a kiddish joy to you. Like being around them makes you feel like being a kid again, makes you feel young again. They may be into like parties, celebrations. Maybe they're like really artsy or have like natural abilities or skill sets. Like, they're maybe naturally talented. You know what I mean? For some of y'all, they could be a business owner or like an actor or just like out there seen by a lot of people. Like they're known to get a lot of attention, but also to be like, I'm gonna say they also have like bad luck in love. Like this is somebody who normally knows what to do with short-term relationships. So like their connections probably burn out really fast. That's what I wanted to tell you. So they come in really hot, really passionate, and then they fall off because they have like unrealistic expectations about how things should play out. All right, so they can be overly aggressive, overly controlling. I don't know why I'm telling you all that. I'm telling you too much. That's messing up the whole flow. But like this would be somebody for fun. But it could go further. But like they have bad luck here. So how do you feel about you? They feel like you guys aren't really feeling the same way about the relationship. They feel like they had to make a choice. So they also feel like you guys are overly confident, overly arrogant, maybe even a little bit pushy with them. Yeah, they feel like you're not loyal to anyone but yourself. So this is because with the Pisces energy here, this could be them sometimes like, what's it called, projecting on you. You know what I mean? Like so that's who they are at their core. They project on you, but maybe not. I'm just giving you an example. Maybe not though. You know what I mean? Like maybe they really be seeing you for who you are. But like whenever I see Pisces energy, it's somebody who waves in and out. One day they see you like this, and the next day they kind of see you differently. So like that's the issue with this person when it comes to like relationships. It's almost like being moody, but it's not really moody. It's just like they're not really, they imagine their partners to be, they imagine, you know what I mean, their crushes to be up here. So this could be somebody who sees themselves in that light too, as like, like maybe a boss. I'm better than others. You know what I mean? I have something that nobody else has. You know what I mean? I can do stuff that nobody else does. You know what I mean? They come off like this, like they come off like they're the one. All right. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo. All right. So they find you to be inconsistent, not always showing up for them. All right. Or not always showing up. Like maybe you guys don't have like a real schedule, a real routine. You just be doing what you want to do. They feel like you got an easy ass job. All right. Like you don't really be doing much. And also that you guys aren't really fond of affection, or you guys don't really know how to like nurture. So like if you're a woman, then they find you not to really be like the most nurturing type. You're not really like the motherly figure that they were like hoping you to be. And that's where the Two of Cups and that Pisces energy is. It's like, because we got a lot of Hangman here too. We got the Hangman here too, and we have Pisces in this deck. So this let me know they're starting to feel like they see you for who you are. They may feel like you guys are fuck boys or fuck girls. All right, like they may want to detach from y'all or like not be around y'all. They may feel like you guys are toxic, but like maybe you guys have like tried to quit some type of addictions or tried to like stop some type of negative patterns, but like it's not consistent. So like maybe they see you guys as like maybe not overeating, maybe not drinking like that, maybe not smoking, but then you go right back to it. You know what I mean? So maybe they pay attention to that. Like they see that they feel like you need to take care of yourself, like you need to take some time off to heal. Because they feel like, so the first thing out was the Two of Cups in reverse. So they feel like you guys either had some type of breakup, like you guys were like dealing with some type of player or dealing with somebody who wasn't really devoted, wasn't really passionate about you, wasn't really loyal, wasn't really consistent in your life, and that's who you've become. You know what I mean? They feel like you've become that type of person because of them, or because of somebody else. I said because of them. So maybe you guys crush on somebody who you broke up with. Okay, all right. Anyway, they find you guys to be very stylish, like knowing how to dress. They like your vibes. You guys are what do you call it? Entrepreneurial, but like even more than that, you guys are enterprising, always thinking about the future. All right, like having plans and like having a vision or having things set up for like what you expect to happen. Like they feel like you have high expectations. All right, and that's why they feel like you're overly confident because you don't be showing up that same way for others. So you guys must be interacting with this person then, because they want to have a heart to heart with you guys. Now, if you guys haven't like had an interaction with them, then this would just be them. But I kind of feel like you have, because I don't see no cards of like watching, other than maybe like the Hangman, but this is usually like starting to see you in a different light. So for a lot of y'all, they're starting to see you in a different light. They find you to be attractive, but they may also find you to be like a player. Feel like you're not consistent with anyone. You're just after like attractive partners. You like go-getters. You like to be in control. So they feel like you like to be in control of the situation. You want somebody who can make things happen, but you also want to be in control of that situation. So they feel like maybe they have to dumb themselves down, or that they have to maybe sacrifice themselves to be in a connection with you. You know what I mean? So if some of y'all, they find you like, they think of you like a celebrity. All right, like you're a celebrity, but like they feel like it's also unfinished work between y'all. Like you leave them on red. If you guys are talking, you leave them on red. You know what I mean? Or you like leave things lingering. You don't say too much. You know what I mean? So they also feel like, yeah, that you won't devote to any relationships. So they find like, I really kind of feel like they feel like you're a player, like because of previous relationships or connections that like fell apart. That now you don't really be trying to see eye to eye with anyone. You're just gonna do what you want to do. You know what I mean? For some of y'all, if you guys are in a relationship, this person feels like breaking it up, like coming in between this connection. You know what I mean? And getting you to be loyal to them, getting you to see them in a different light. Like that's what this person wants. They want to be able to like get you to see them in a different light. So, because they feel like you're not somebody who's going to commit to anybody, not in the way that they would expect you to, but you have these high expectations, but you're not going to live up to these expectations. You get what I mean? So they feel like you may want a mother or like a fatherly figure or somebody who's going to take care of you, take care of your needs. They can feel like you're moody. You know what I mean? Moody. One day you're in, one day you're out. They hear from you when you want to. Like that's what it is. Like that's why I'm telling you, they feel like you have fuck boy or fuck girl tendencies. Like you're not really, you get into your ego a lot. that's what that's how they're viewing you. Like that's how they feel. Like you get into your ego a whole lot. Like things are easy for you, and because of that, you come off like overly confident, overly like self assured. You know what I mean? But even also passive aggressive at times when you want something. So like they find you to be somebody who like only gives when you want something in return, or only like shows up when you want entertainment, or when you want like pleasure, or when you want like okay, whatever, whenever you want, maybe like just entertainment, like maybe like something to stimulate you. You want stimulation. All right, so yeah. Now this is gonna only hit for some of y'all. Some of y'all, they either feel like they need to get their money up, or that you need to get your money up. Like you're working on it, but like it's not progressing, it's not evolving, it's not growing. You know what I mean? So like they need you to like stay on the job or stay consistent. So this is how your crush feels. Like get your money out before you start coming around here, because they want you to be either giving to them, you know what I mean, and nurturing. They also just feel like you guys don't like taking the lead in those situations. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you disempower them from taking the lead. All right. So like, I don't know how you could disempower them. I guess like by not like, sometimes like being overly cautious. You know what I mean? Like if I'm like, oh, I'm about to do this sometimes because like we got the Virgo energy. This could be like being too meticulous about shit, too detail oriented about shit. Maybe even asking too many questions and then dragging your feet if things don't evolve or move how you want them to move. You're like, man, if stuff don't happen on my time, I'm out of here. So that's how they view you or feel about you. Like, you know what I mean? You got big dick energy, but like it's overly aggressive, overly assured, without them seeing works of you doing this stuff. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be an Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Pisces. All right. Man, that was a different message. How y'all be knowing y'all crushes like that? Oh, y'all going on? Crab. All right. Let me see. All right, Cancer. So Cancer, who is your crush at their core? All right, could be a Sag. This could be somebody who's well traveled, or just somebody who has a different philosophy from you. They may be into like learning. Maybe they're into like, I was gonna say Nat Geo. Nat Geo, or is it Nat Geo? Nat Geo. It's the same thing. Whatever. All right. So there's somebody who's like very perfectionistic. They also do a lot of self-loathing. So they're very like critical of themselves and very critical of other people. But at the same time, they're also very like outgoing, jubilant. You know what I mean? A good time. This is somebody who's like, they have a lot of charm and a lot of charisma to them, and they're also very aggressive. This is somebody who will stand up for you. Right? This is somebody who be like, if this is like a woman, this would be like a woman who, this would be a woman who like, if you guys at the restaurant and they mess your order up, this would be the woman that'll stand up and like, he didn't order that. You know what I mean? If this is a man that like can't nobody really say nothing wrong to you. They gotta watch how they talk around you. They gotta watch how they move around you. This is somebody who could be a protector and be very overly aggressive for you. All right, but they may just be overly aggressive in life in general. So they may be an explorer. I got the Sagittarius and the ninth house. So they may be an explorer, a traveler, always on the grow, always on the go. They like a big deal, or at least they treat themselves like that. Like they show up like a big deal. All right, they don't necessarily have to be one, but they show up like they are. So in their mind, they are, and that'll be that, right? Also, they're very dominant. All right, they know how to draw a line on situations, but they also like to show up and be of service to others. So this could be somebody who like, I was going to even say like sometimes like when they give to you, they maybe expect things to go a certain way. You know what I mean? So they may also have high expectations. So this is who this person is. They're argumentative. Like they don't mind telling you what's up. So they can maybe be blunt, bold. Like they may say some shit where you're like, what? Because like they see themselves as a big deal. So you're like, what? Hold the fuck up. What made you think to say that to me? You know what I mean? So like you may feel that with this person. All right. They're not afraid to get shit wrong. All right, could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. So this is somebody. So how they feel about you? All right, hold on. We're gonna talk about how they feel about you. I want to also tell y'all that they may also be into like learning, schooling, college, maybe the medical field, maybe because we got Virgo energy here. Maybe the medical field, like that might be who they are. Like they like to be of service. They like to help people. They like to see people better than how they originally met them. So they do try to bring in the value in your life. All right. So how they feel about you guys? I'm gonna tell you in a second. So they find you guys to be entertaining and attractive. All right, you guys got that. They find you to be entertaining and attractive. That's always good with your crush. Oh, okay. Ooh, we got the devil here. That's what I would like in the crush. So it's also it's toxic, but also very attractive. That's like the intoxicating version of attraction. All right. Oh my God, Pacers are watching you guys. Okay. So let me use signs. We got Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn. We got all the signs. Wait, no, we don't. We don't have no air signs. Oh yeah, we do. We got Libra, Gemini, Taurus. We got all the signs. All right, so we don't even got to go over that. All the signs are here. All right, so anyway, dang. All right, so they do find you to be funny, very clever. Like the stuff that you guys say maybe catches them off guard. That's what they like, because this is somebody who can do that same shit. Like they do a lot of talking, but like the jokes that they have could be like funny. They could be funny, and they may find you to be funny, entertaining. You know what I mean, to be around. But also somebody who self-loathes a lot. All right, so you guys are probably looking at this person like a mirror. I don't know if you guys do the same shit that they do, but like that's what they they feel like you guys do a lot of self-loathing. All right, like you guys are probably still in like a victim mind state. Like one day you guys are like having fun and wanting to like go out and adventure, and then the next day you guys are kind of like still sulking. You know what I mean? Like it takes you guys a little while to get over grudges, or it takes you guys a little while to get over like disappointment. You know what I mean? Sadness. Like you guys, and they also feel like you guys repress it a lot, and then you guys isolate or like to spend a lot of time alone. So they watch y'all. So this is what they're observing about you guys. All right. They also feel like you guys would be a brand new beginning in their life, that you guys would be somebody who they could commit to, or somebody who they could see like settle down. Like you give husband or wife vibes. All right. But also very like sexually alluring, very tempting. So they also feel like you guys maybe indulge in like pleasure seeking behavior, like maybe drinking, smoking, maybe even sex. Like they find you to be very sexually attractive though, but they also find like you maybe like indulging in pleasure, like because you have like status. They feel like you have money or security, like you're able to take care of yourselves, like you're very mature. Even if you don't, let's say, have money, they find you to be very mature, somebody that could be like devoted to them, somebody who they can actually find like time to settle down with. Like you know how to take care of responsibilities. Nobody has to like take care of you, but you can also take care of other people too. So that's what they find, to be most attractive about you at this moment. It's like how they feel about you is that you play mind games, that you don't really be direct with them about stuff. Like, you play a bunch of games and you're nosy. You know what I mean? Like one day you guys are talking like that, or you're like very inquisitive, very questionable, very insightful. And then the other days, not really. You're kind of bland. You know what I mean? You're kind of bland. You don't really have too much to say. You know what I mean? People could be like that. That's not bad, but that's how they feel. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're not always like they feel forever. Your crush feels like you don't really notice them. Like they feel unseen by you. For real, for real. They feel ignored or left out by you guys. If I'm keeping it really real, you know what I'm saying? Like they find like you probably can draw in whatever it is that you want. Like you have something that other people want, which could be like your sexual attractiveness, or it could just be like your stability. Like maybe you guys have a lot of resources, maybe you have a lot of money, maybe you're just like older and like very knowing of the environment that you're in, because that can also play a part into that too. Because like they may be foreign. This person may be foreign, like not from where you're from. So like they feel like you have some type of like stronghold with wherever you're from. You know what I mean? Because the Sagittarius energy kind of gives me like somebody who's not from like your area, but they could be. But like maybe just in that area, you're a bigger deal than them. But they see themselves as a big deal. You know what I mean? And they may be a big deal too, but like for some reason, I guess they're gauging themselves on you. You know what I mean? So your crush definitely feels like you'd be a new beginning in love. They feel like you'd be their wish fulfillment when it comes to like relationships. You know what I mean? So they watch you. They try to be like slick. They feel like they have to be slick about how they address you. For some of y'all, they feel like you guys are in a relationship already. So they don't really know. That's why they kind of feel like you're like a temptation. Like you may be already connected to somebody. That's what they're really like assuming. You know what I mean? With the Page of Swords, they may be kind of like trying to figure that out. Like, are you in a relationship with somebody? That's how your crush feels. Like you could be, even if you are, in their mind, you're still like a temptation, like something I still would want to try. Like, let me see what's going on here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now it could be the other way around for y'all, because we do got two people. One, like we got young, so like some of y'all, they may see you as either young for your age. I mean, young for like looking young for your age, or you're young minded, like you're young. You know what I mean? So and I do say young minded because they feel like you play a lot of mind games. You know what I mean? And you come off very sarcastic, snippy, snappy. You got a lot of shit to say. Like you're a shit talker. You know how to say stuff that gets under people's skin. The Page of Swords. You know how to say stuff that gets under people's skin, but you know how to present it in a really clever way. So it's like the way that you say it could really be a punch in the mouth, but like the way you said it could be like with a smile and then with the charm and but I'm serious, bitch. I just said that. You get what I'm saying? So like it comes off like I'm playing, but yeah, you know it. You know it. Just based on what I said to you, you know it. I was hitting on something, huh? So it comes off like that. You know what I mean? And this is how your crush feels. So they maybe watch, like they watch you interact with other people, and they probably be eavesdropping, because the Page of Swords was known as the one in the court who would listen to other people's conversations. And he think of him as being the guy from the show Game of Thrones. Brad, is it Brad? The one that got pushed out the window. He was eavesdropping. That's what they do. They're all around the court all day long listening. So like they find you to be somebody who's like all around the court. You know stuff. You be gossiping. You know what I mean? You be knowing shit. Like you be knowing other people's like you know a bunch of shit that's going on. That's what they're trying to say. Like you know a lot of shit that goes on. So that's how they feel. Like you're always in the know. You know what I mean? But like you don't like to always tell stuff. But you will gossip. You know what I mean? But you don't always tell all the story. Like you tell little white lies. That's what they feel. They feel like you tell little white lies, not to maybe look super toxic or not really to look like maybe a past experience that they've had before. Like you make yourself look different in a way, however that is. I guess maybe this could be like your clothes or maybe what you tell them, or you get what I'm saying? Like it's something like that. Like they also just feel like you don't really acknowledge them. Like you don't notice them. They really feel overlooked by you. That's how your crush feels, overlooked by you. You don't say much. You're all out here entertaining. And if you are talking to your crush, then they find you just to be like talking because it's like you're bored, or like just to like do stuff, like just maybe for entertainment for the moment, or just to like see if you got it. Like they don't feel like you're very much like serious, but you could be. They feel like you could be, but they also feel like if you guys are older, they view you guys as like older players, but like not really playing like that, but could be playing, but like we don't see you playing, but I think you're playing, but I can't prove you're playing. So that's how they feel about y'all, like an old player that may not really be playing, but can play. But I don't see you playing, but I think you are. And that's pissing me off. Because I can't really read you. So we don't got a high priestess here, but that's what it is. It's like, so they're watching you. They watch you guys a lot. A lot. All right, that's how your crush feels. Like, I need to keep my eye on you. I need to get more information. I need to check. Is she toxic? Is he toxic? You know what I mean? Because they can, with the Emperor here, they can see this as like something they'd be willing to fight for. All right. They find you to be very standoffish too. So maybe you don't like people in your business. You know what I mean? That's how your crush feels about you. All right. They be feeling like you get good news all the time though, or you always come in like excited. You know what I mean? Like when you come in, it's like the party. You're like the life of the party almost. That would usually be the Queen of Wands, but like with this Page of Wands, this somebody comes in very excitable, very enthusiastic. Let's go, let's do it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes the ideas that you have are just built on passion. The things that you like, you're not afraid to initiate. You know what I mean? But like, even if you initiate talking or communication, you don't really stay consistent with it. You just be like, just playing. They seem like you just be real flirty. You like attention. That's what they feel about you guys. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Oh, it's all the signs. We don't even gotta worry about that. It's all the signs. All right, that's for Cancer. All right, so let's go with Leo. All right, so Leo, how does your crush feel about you? So anyway, let's go with who they are right now at their core. Who they are. All right. So it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, it could be, hold on. Okay, so who they are at their core, this could be somebody who's working through vulnerabilities or insecurities. They're confident. This is somebody who finds themselves to be attractive. I say find themselves to be attractive. So like this is somebody who's focused on like being a leader, being a boss, growing, like learning. This is somebody who also has dualistic nature. So, okay, so that's where it goes. Okay, because like when I seen Sharon and the sun, I was like, well, how's that? But this could be somebody who's healing their confidence. So they may be like learning to be more confident. But also they could be confident and then they like wane in confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like one day they could be overly confident, super confident, outgoing, charming, and the next day they can come off as like very dull, bland, you know what I mean? Maybe a little bit like sulky, you know, like still going back to some of their old like insecurities, still like dealing with like some of their vulnerabilities. This is somebody who's learning to trust. So this is what we're dealing with. So they're learning to trust people. All right, we got Leo energy here too. I said that. They're learning to trust people. All right, and they're learning to be consistent and build structure in relationships. So this is somebody who's very structured themselves. They're very responsible. So they may be independent or they may be able to take care of themselves. You know, they always have like a lot of like, I was gonna say like weird quirks or weird boundaries. Like there are certain things that they don't like. That's what I'm saying. Like certain things they don't like, and they're not afraid to express it. But at times they are afraid to express it. You know what I'm saying? Like some days they're like confident, and other days they're not. So for some of y'all, they're healing, and then for others of you, they heal, but like they're still like, I mean, they're healed, so they're confident, but at the same time, like there's insecurities that they like go back on. They fall back into those things. You know what I mean? So that's it. We're gonna stick with that for now. This is somebody who has boundaries, strong boundaries in love. So like, that's why I say like they have high expectations. All right. Now this could be somebody who's like in schooling or like they like to learn. They like to learn. All right. They like to learn. They like to figure stuff out. They like to fix stuff, or they like to like build stuff. They want to see evidence of whatever they're working at show up in the world. All right. So this could be somebody who's a go-getter because we got Saturn and the Sun. This means that somebody has focused passion. All right. Focused discipline. So, all right. So how do they feel about you? You guys are players. You guys are inconsistent. All right. Ego-driven. All right. They also feel like you guys aren't like things wouldn't go anywhere with you. Like they feel like you guys are holding on to some type of grudge, maybe with a past partner, past relationship. They find you guys to be somebody who goes back on their word. So I don't know if you guys have ever talked to this person, but I would assume so with the Six of Swords, like because that would be somebody that goes back over a conversation that you guys have had before. So you find like you guys go back on your word. You guys renege a lot. Don't play spades with you. That's how they feel. Don't play spades with them. So you find you guys to be a sore loser for some of y'all. All right. I find that they feel like you guys are some of y'all sore losers in a way, and that you guys rush into situations without really knowing all the details. Like you guys are always on the go, but like without a real plan, without a real like, you just kind of like, what's the word? What's the word? We're gonna work it on the fly. We're just gonna wing it. That's how they feel. They feel like you just be winging shit. You know what I mean? Like you don't have a real plan. You just be winging shit and just be hoping shit work out. All right. They find you to be very confident, and they think you're popular. So they feel like you're popular, but they also feel like you're not either you're not attracted to them, or they could be feeling like you're overly like arrogant. You know what I mean? Like you expect things to go your way. For some of y'all though, I was gonna say for some of y'all though, they find you guys to be like somebody where they want to have a one night stand. Like that's how they feel. Like you're into that. They feel like you're into that. Like you guys could be in a relationship, but they feel like you're into like one night stands, or they would want one with you. You know what I mean? But they also like feel like you're not really attracted to them, and they also hesitate like initiating with you guys. So, because they feel like you'd be somebody who would rather this situation go further than just like fun, casual. You know what I mean? Like your crush feels like they don't know whether to invest in this connection because you're not really consistent and you don't really like transition the situation. Hey there, Aloe. And you don't really like transition with them. Like they feel like the conversations between y'all don't be flowing. Like y'all get hung up. So like if you're talking to your crush and not really like expressing to them that you're interested, they feel like the conversations don't go nowhere. Like the stuff that y'all be talking about, it's like, what are we talking about? Like why? Like we don't even have to really focus on words. They just find you to be attractive, so like we don't really gotta focus on words. They're really looking at you more as like sexual. Like your crush probably already pegged you as like being attractive, being popular, having some type of clout status. You know what I mean? Maybe also somebody who plays a lot of games, but they really feel like you're not like non-committal. Like if I really boil it down, they find you to be very non-committal. You're very passionate. You have like creative abilities. Like they found you like maybe like a DIY queen, king. Like you can always like rig some stuff up. You know what I mean? So they feel like you can always make something happen. But like for some of y'all, they feel like you guys are penny pinching because they got Two of Pentacles here, or like you guys are frugal. Like you don't really spend your money. You rather spend somebody else's money. How dare you? You know what I mean? Like you rather spend somebody else's money. You know what I mean? For some of y'all though, they feel like they would like you to be their side chick, or they want to be your side chick or side guy. Because we got the King of Cups here in reverse. That's usually a disloyal husband. This one for sure is usually a disloyal husband. For some of y'all, they feel like you'd be disloyal, or like you sleep around, or that you would. You know what I mean? But they don't really have the creative means on like how to initiate that with you. So that's how your crush feels. Is like they want to initiate and do that, but like they don't know how to like get the party started because like the conversations between y'all don't go nowhere. So like they wanted to go somewhere, but like yo, you haven't said anything that's gonna lead me to be able to say what I need to say. It's right there on the screen, FK. All right, right there on the screen. I feel like you guys play a lot of games though, but like so they feel like they need to adapt to you, to how you are. So for some of y'all, they feel like they need to play games back, like be up and down with you, be inconsistent with you, hit you up when they feel like it. You know what I mean? Like speak when they want to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like if they say they're going to do something, they feel, oh, okay, well, I can do that to you too. I'll just go back on my word too, because we're not living in integrity. That's how they feel. Like they feel like you're not doing it in a consistent way. Because this is somebody, like I said, this is somebody who likes consistency, structure. They're coming up as like, like they have strong boundaries and strong expectations in love. So like this is somebody who expects you to like get it right. You know what I mean? Like if we're gonna put energy into this, it needs to be like something needs to happen. So like that's how this is who this person is at the core, and they're viewing you as like somebody who's not gonna fit that bill. That's what they feel about you. You're not gonna fit that bill. You're always on the go. They feel like you're always somewhere else or always around someone else, or like it's like that. Like this situation won't transition because you like a lot of attention. It's a 6 of Wands and a Queen of Wands. You like a lot of attention. You like a lot of admirers. You have a lot of that. And you're prone to possibly sleeping around. So that's what they think. I don't know if that's what's up with y'all, but that's how they feel about this. Like you're prone to sleeping around. And the Queen of Wands is somebody who only goes after attractive partners, kind of like the Knight of Cups. They only go after attractive partners or people who have money or status. So that's what they feel like you're only attracted to. That's all that you ever show up for. It's either for like money, attention, or status. You know what I mean? So that's how your crush feels about you. You know what I mean? Like they're even so, let's just say this. Even so, they kind of like wavering about whether they would put more energy into this situation, like whether they would fight for this. Because like your crush feels like they're a better option than any of them people that you got around you. You know what I mean? So they're confident because we got the sun here, but like they fluctuate in confidence. Remember, I was telling you that they fluctuate in that confidence. So like one day they feel like shit, them clowns, they can't even fuck with her like I can. And then other days they be like, she want them or he want them. Why? So it kind of like makes them like struggle with their insecurities again. So like they go back into like their insecurities. You know what I mean? So like this person, that's how they feel. Like so maybe like I don't know if you guys haven't talked, which I would assume that you guys have talked to them because the 6 of Swords. But if you haven't talked to them, then this would be somebody who just like views your other relationships as being this way. You know what I mean? Like they probably like seen like a trail of your relationships playing out that way. So they imagine you to be somebody who's more about like fun, casual sex. You're very creative. You want to have fun. You need entertainment. You need to be stimulated. You need something to be happening for you to be at peace. Like you don't know peace. They feel like you don't know peace. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. So did I tell you this is somebody who focuses on their body or focuses on like their physical well-being? I just want to tell you that. Anyway, let me get signs. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Sag, Capricorn, Leo, a lot of Leo energy, and Aries. Whole lot of Leo energy. All right. God dang. Yeah, that's so funny to me. Damn. All right. Virgo. So let's get a little shuffle in there. Shuffle-rooski. All right, so Virgo. Yes, we moving right along. All right, so Virgo, who is this person at their core? At their core, who are they? All right, we got Scorpio energy. So this is somebody very intense, very extreme, very sexual, very secretive. Somebody who always fears that other people are going to do them wrong. All right. They're manipulative too. They know how to work on your feelings and emotions. Could be a Capricorn. All right. So this is also somebody who's very responsible. All right. And we got healing again, Sharon. So this is somebody who's also you got somebody who's like, for some of y'all, famous. You guys got a celebrity crush. All right. If not, they're not a celebrity, then they're like somebody who has a lot of status. They got like backstage access to shit. They could be around celebrities. Maybe they could just be like very, very popular. All right. Thank you to D. Put my peep, the D up there. The D. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So anyway. So Virgo. Did I go with this? Yeah, we're gonna go with this. All right. So how do you anyway, this is also somebody who like it's hard to like pinpoint. So maybe one day they show up this way, the next day they show up in another way. Like they're very strategic with how they present themselves. So they have a great public image, very great public reputation. This may also be somebody, because when I think of like Scorpio, I think of like secret affairs. secret partners. So like this may be somebody who keeps relationships hidden or keeps a lot of details to themselves. Like, because Scorpio is always somebody who's afraid of somebody ruining a dream or ruining a vision or ruining a relationship. So this is somebody who like likes to keep stuff hidden. All right, maybe because of like they don't like to be vulnerable. Because we got Saturn next to the Chiron, which is somebody who works through vulnerabilities, through either like maybe they're like struggling to work through that, or they're like actually like putting a lot of energy into like healing through vulnerabilities, healing their public image. So there's maybe somebody who's trying to renew their public persona or their public image. All right, so at their core, this is somebody who's probably trying to go through a transformation, maybe even a glow up in a way. All right, so they may be like, I was gonna say popular, always on the go. So how do you feel about you guys? That you guys would be a new opportunity. They want to take a risk towards you. That's how they feel. They want to take a risk towards you. This may be after them leaving behind somebody else, though. Because we got the Scorpio here, which is always about leaving one opportunity for another. In this deck, it is. Yeah. So we got a lot of good cards here. They feel like you guys are attractive and hard to pin down. Like not everybody can say they've been with you. All right. Not everybody can say they've like had you, and you're not really like their usual type, but you got an aesthetic beauty that they like. All right. So let me give you signs real quick. So we got Libra, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn. All right. So my bad. I couldn't even see them comments. All right. So boom. So they also found like they feel like you're somebody who fights for other people's causes. Like you guys could maybe be in the legal field or like a lawyer, or you just be knowing the law, or you just be knowing how things go. Like you have a great public reputation. That's how they feel. This person has it, and this is how they feel about you. Like you have a great public reputation. All right. They also feel like you can maybe delay situations because you have like this, like you're not really emotionally available. So they feel like you delay like taking action on relationships because you're not really like available in a way. But they also, here we go, because whenever I see a high priestess, this is somebody who's shallow. All right, they feel like you're shallow, and that's why they're not really making action or taking action further than where it is. All right, so they feel like you guys are players. All right, like you're always on the go, risk takers. You're very risky. They feel like dealing with you guys would be a risk, but they feel like just as fast as it start, it will end. All right, because they feel like you guys don't really go too deep with relationships. Like you're not really ready for connections. You know, you're aloof, you're elusive, and they don't really know like how to read you because you don't really be very clear about anything. Like they just feel like you guys are more about like passion. We got all cards of like passion. Like you care more about like how you're seen by other people than you care about like initiating with them. You know what I mean? They feel like you're very active. You live like an active lifestyle, or like for some of y'all, they feel like you guys are at a distance, or like you guys are like, I don't know, maybe just random as hell. So like maybe randomly you guys will hit them up, or randomly they'll see you, but like it's not like, it doesn't seem like to be all the time. Like you're hard to find. So like maybe you guys are like in and out sometimes. Maybe you guys are outside sometimes. And like maybe they see you like, oh snap, there they are, but they don't really see you out like that, or they don't really see you around. I would look more for like the hermit, but like, you know, they feel like you guys are always focused on money, hustling, trying to get your monies up, or trying to like, I don't know, focus on like resources, stability, finances. Like they feel like you have potential. They can see this relationship going further, but they also find like there's restrictions with you, or like you have some type of like boundaries that don't really allow them to like initiate or move the situation forward. Like you're not really investing in the situation, or it's like taking too long to progress between y'all. So like maybe you initiate, but then you're like on the go, and now you're on to something else. But like they feel like you don't really stay consistent with it. Like you're very intense. So like they maybe feel like if you guys talk to them, then they feel like you guys ask like uncomfortable questions, because the Scorpio energy is here a lot, and that's usually like an investigator or somebody who asks them deep questions like, why you don't have your kids, like, you know what I mean, like how long have you been drinking for? Like, did your mom drink? Did your dad drink? You know what I mean? Like asking uncomfortable conversations, like during fun times. You know what I mean? That's how they feel. Like you get almost serious in fun times. You know what I mean? You start nitpicking about the shit that like they just said. You're like, whoa, wait, whoa. You know what I mean? So that's how your crush feels. Like you are like very acute when it comes to like details, and you're like, you tend to find stuff out. So they also feel like there's rumors about you guys. Now for some of y'all, it has to do with like your sexuality, but also it could also deal with you guys like maybe being in like an affair, or being a mistress, or having a mistress. So like your crush could feel like that's what you do, or like that's what you're on. You know what I mean? But like they're not really clear about that either. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, they just kind of feel like you guys are like very sexual. All right, but you got a lot of respect. Yeah, your public image is still intact. So like nothing, like it's no dirt on, no smut on your shirt. So you're like cool. You know what I mean? You're somebody who likes to pay people back though. So your crush feels like maybe if you loan them money, then you pay them back. But they also feel like you're vindictive. So like if maybe if they don't like say hi to you, then you don't say hi to them. If they don't talk to you, then you don't talk to them. You know what I mean? Like you like to balance things out. So like whatever they do, you like to do back. That's how your crush feels. So it's almost like petty. It's almost petty in a way. Now for some of y'all, they feel like you guys are like a life coach, or like somebody who talks to a lot of people. Like you're an influencer, entertainer. They feel like you have a lot of followers. A lot of people want you. That's what they really feel like, and they feel like you're shallow because a lot of people want you. You're very attractive. You know what I mean? You know how to have sex. If you guys have already had sex, they feel like you guys know how to have sex. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, no. But they also feel like this situation is one of those like intense connections. Like this could go somewhere, but they feel like it's taboo. Like you're off limits. Like I shouldn't be dealing with you, or I shouldn't really be like seen with you, because like that's what they care about. Their image too. You know what I mean? So like they want to keep it hidden, but because like they don't want like so you guys must be like dealing with the same type of person, because like we got the same similar vibes here in terms of like strategicness, like wanting to be seen. Like there's also like power, like controlling issues because of the Scorpio energy. So they may feel like you're very controlling, like how things go. You know what I mean? Like how much passion you guys can really inject into the connection. You know what I mean? But they also feel like you're like slow moving with it, only until like it's something that you desire from the situation. Then it's like, hey, yo, now I'm passionate about the situation. So they feel like you stall a lot. You stall really taking action. You stall like maybe for some of y'all taking them out, or like allowing them to like take you out and be seen, because they want to be seen with you. So they also feel like you got stalled from doing that. Like, nah, I ain't about to do that. I'm good. You know what I mean? That's how they feel. They feel you don't want to be seen with them because maybe they're not your usual type. Yeah, so a lot of them, they feel like you hide them. Oh, damn. All right, so now if your crush is, if you're like, your crush definitely wants to take a risk with you guys, but for some of y'all it's after like a previous relationship. All right, but if not, then they're seeing you as like a new opportunity and one that they feel would change their life. So that's how they feel about you. All right, you're bougie. You're bougie. All right. Anyway, let me give you the songs. Could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Sag, and Sag. I said Capricorn? I did. Capricorn. Oh, man. Damn, they was going at y'all. All you have to do is pay attention to the person and how they express themselves. True that. All right. You said surprise. I'm surprised Bougie didn't top out for Leo, too. I'm surprised it didn't, too, but your crush might know you guys better. I don't know. All right, so anyway, Libra. Who is this person at their core? Somebody who's very detached, very cold. All right, very analytical too. It's somebody who likes to be different for different sake, but like they can also be very like artsy, like very imaginative. They space out a lot. Commitment. So this is somebody who doesn't really know what they want in relationships. All right. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, could be dealing with the Pisces or an Aquarius. All right, they don't gotta be. All right. So this is somebody who has great intuition though. They could possibly even be prophetic, because Aquarius energy could be prophetic, and usually it's somebody who has great foresight. All right, because that's usually what the Seven of Swords is too. Somebody with great foresight, and that's Aquarius energy. So that's what I was just thinking when I said that. All right, this may be also somebody who gets moody. You know what I mean? They have issues, but like they don't like to express those emotions because they don't really understand their own feelings. So this is what you need to know about this person. They can be confusing because they don't really understand their own feelings, their own emotions. They have a lot of depth and a lot of like understanding. They know how to get to people. Like they know how to get people. Like they can be very sensitive, but at the same time, like this is somebody who like doesn't really know what like they want in relationships. They don't know what equal give and take looks like in relationships. They don't know how to connect deeper to people in relationships, but they want to. All right, they're just confused about how. Like they don't know if they want like marriage. Do they want short term, long term? They don't know. They just here for the journey. It seems like this is somebody who like I'll know it when I experience it. That's how they kind of come off. They try to they live by like intuitive instinct. Whatever goes on in their life, they go by like instinct. What feels right. So like maybe you could have been with them for 3 years, and then one day the sun was shining in a certain side of the city, and they're like, you know what? I'm ready to be your boyfriend. I'm ready to be your husband. I'm ready to be your wife. I'm ready to be your girlfriend. I'm ready to do something. You know what I mean? So like this person can sometimes like change around, like they can also try to be what you like them to be. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that facade falls down because this person likes to do what they like to do. They like to be on their. Now I'm gonna say on their own because that's Aquarius energy, but like they like people around too. They can be very nurturing, very careful. There's somebody who's hard, so they feel like you're hard to get along with though. They feel like you're a user, that you always have one foot in, one foot out. You're very opinionated, and you also expect them to. You have high expectations. You expect them to sacrifice for you. All right. They feel like you have like a great public reputation too, but they also find you to be very ambitious, very driven, but also having like maybe you talk harshly to people, like you get tongue tied sometimes. So maybe you guys like have conversations and then you just like blurt out stuff. So maybe you say stuff that like it's hurtful without really seeing why, like not seeing a wrong when you do it. So we got the Knight of Swords, and that's somebody who's a blunt speaker, but also somebody that comes off harsh. They bring a lot of conflict. And then with the Hermit next to it, that's somebody who doesn't really like acknowledge what went wrong. They don't really see their wrong in a situation. You know what I mean? So people can find you to be shallow, you know, with conversations. Like the conversations that you come off, maybe you come off a little rude. That's how they feel about you. They feel like you come off rude, but you have like traditional values though. You know what I mean? Did they find all right? So they feel like you be focused on like other people's successes, other people's wins, like what, how other people are like moving around in life. You know what I mean? That's how they feel like you'd be worried about like what other people are doing, how other people are moving ahead, or how other people are like, you know, looking in society. Like you care a lot about that. That's what they think. You care a lot about that. Like, oh, Barbara just bought the new. Okay, I'm back. Somebody was calling my phone. It was my daughter's mom. They got me a bread maker for Father's Day, so I'll be making bread. All right. So anyway, they feel like you guys have lost weight, or you guys have like changed your appearance in some way. That's how your crush feels. You change your appearance in some way, but like you linger a lot. Like you have unrealistic expectations about like relationships or like where things can go. You know what I mean? And that you don't really like invest in the connection. So they feel like you put one foot in, one foot out, and then when it doesn't like you rush things. That's what it is. You rush things. That's how they feel. You rush things, and if things don't like turn out how you want them to, then you move on. You know what I mean? And you stop talking. So your crush feels like maybe you said something, maybe you talked to them, maybe you had conversation with them, and it didn't go as you planned. So you stop talking to them, you stop reaching out, you stop saying anything. You know what I mean? Like you don't communicate with them anymore. But they do want to reach out. That's what I'm telling y'all. They do want to reach out. They want to say something. Y'all can see me? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Oh, okay. Somebody was calling. I just want to make sure y'all can see me though. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah. So they also find you to be a loner, like popular loner in a sense, because you guys got like a lot of cards of like status and all that. But like you guys, maybe they also feel like you guys don't like being alone though. So like you guys be alone, but you don't really want to be alone. That's how they feel about you guys. Like you be alone, but you be acting like you want to be alone. You don't really like being single. You don't really like being independent. You don't really like doing things on your own. They find you to have issues like problem solving for yourself. Like you can do it for others, but like you can't do it for yourself. Like you struggle with that. That's how you feel. Like you struggle, like taking your own advice. You struggle, you know what I mean, like fixing yourself. But you can fix others. You got great. You're good at that. But like when it comes to you, you can't see where like you can't see the forest before the trees. It's like you don't really see the bigger picture in situations. You can be very shrewd. You don't like a lot of people around you. You know what I mean? Like sometime in a way. It's sometiming. It gives that sometiming because remember I was saying you guys are moody. So like you're moody. Sometimes you are. Sometimes I'm not. You know what I mean? People don't really know how to read you either. You know what I mean? Like so they view you as somebody who will sacrifice yourself for others, but at the same time, if they don't do it back, or if they don't like live up to the expectation of like how they should have after you sacrifice yourself, you move on. I'm like, man, I'm not even really into this. You know what I mean? So that's why they kind of feel like you guys are users. Like you use them for like maybe status, or you use them for attention, or you use them for their resources, or you use them to be able to move up in life. But then you just don't, like, if things don't really work the way you would like them to work, then you move right on and you stop talking, or you stop communicating. You ghost them. You go ghost. All right. But they also feel like settling down with y'all, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They feel like marrying you guys, settling down, but they're just afraid that like a failure for real. They're afraid that this situation won't go far. I mean, like, if they start investing, if they start like trying to like really put their time and their energy into this situation, like if they initiate and start talking, they feel like it's going to be a waste of time in the end. That's how your crush feels. Like, this will be a waste of time in the end, because this isn't going to go anywhere. You give the vibe of like not being consistent, but it's also somebody who's very confusing themselves. They don't even know their own emotional feelings and states. So like, they don't even know what they want in relationships. So like, I wouldn't even take this with like a grain of salt. Like, they're super judgy for no reason. Super judgy for no reason. Like, you don't even know what you want. What does it matter? They just feel like you guys say harsh things. Like, you shoot off at the mouth at the wrong time. Like, your timing. You need more tact. You need to know when to say these things, not just say these things. That's what they feel like. You need to know when to say these things. But did I tell y'all that you guys changed your appearance, your physical appearance, or maybe you like lost weight or something like that? All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Sag. All right. Okay. He said to stop making me mad. I know that's right. Hey, I be trying to tell him, look, man, don't piss me off. Stop doing that shit. You don't want me to act like that, but stop acting like that. But this is what comes with it. God damn. I don't be asking for too much. Just don't piss me off. Gotta be all in. Yeah, that's real. That's real. I need to see a little bit more, though, before I be all in. And I know it's probably how other people be feeling, too. So that's why we don't be all in. Because one of us got to take a risk. It ain't going to be me. All right. So, who is your crush at their core? We got Virgo. So, this is somebody maybe focus on nutrition. We got Libra. And we got Pisces. And then for the razzle dazzle, we got, okay, relationships. So, this is somebody who's relationship friendly. All right, very supportive. This is somebody who doesn't really like being alone, though, but they isolate a lot, and they get in their head a lot. They overthink shit a whole lot. Like, one little thing can offset them, and they be like, you know what I mean, going off. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be going off. Like, they'll go off into like their own little dream space, dream world after a situation, like after a conversation. Like, there's somebody who kind of like reads into details of what you say. You know what I mean? So they hang on to a lot of the stuff that you say. They may pay attention to like mannerisms. They may pay attention to like body language. They may pay attention to like the tone you use. Like, there's somebody who's like very peculiar and also very particular about stuff. Hey there, love bug. You know what I mean? So like, it's giving that. All right. There's also somebody who's very sensitive, but they dress well. They focus a lot on their appearance. They're weird, or they're aesthetic. So they may have like, maybe they have like a watch or a bead, or like they put themselves together very well. There's somebody who pays attention to how they're seen by other people. Like, you might not never catch them like not being fly or not being like well presented if they're out in public. You know what I mean? But for the most part, there's somebody who likes to do the same things over and over again. They like a routine. They like a schedule. They can be consistent with doing the same shit again. Like, let's say that you guys went on a date. The date could be in the same restaurant. They're not really tripping too much about that. As long as it's got like a good vibe to it and it looks nice, and maybe there's good photo ops, or you know what I mean, or at least as long as they're dressed well. Like, so this person kind of like has a lot of like self-limiting beliefs around like what can and can't happen in relationships. So they may be like very like, I'm gonna say, critical of their partners, but at the same time very loving, very nurturing, liking to take care of people. You know what I mean? They're good at like making deals and negotiating. They're good at that. So, all right. So anyway, somebody who likes affection. They like to be hugged and kissed on. You need to know that. So you can hug and kiss on them if you want to, boo. All right. All right, so how do they feel about you? Thank you, my bestest, Mimi. So how do you feel about y'all? They feel like you guys are bored, or like you're rejecting them, like you're not open to them. Yeah, they feel like you guys are unbothered by them, not really paying attention to them. All right, like you could care less, like what's going on in their life. All right. They find you guys to be very confident, though, like able to get what you desire. So they feel like you guys can get whatever you want, and like you guys aren't really like interested in investing in them. You know what I mean? It could be them with Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Virgo. They feel like you guys aren't even like pressed at all. All right, but you guys look good for your age. So like you guys could be mature and you look good for your age, or you could be younger and you're like mature at heart. Like you know stuff that people like twice your age or older than you would know. So like you're very advanced. That's how they feel about you. Yeah, they feel like you're very career focused and attractive. You're more of like a family person. Like you have family values, like relationship values. You know what I mean? Like you give them almost like an old school vibe. You know what I mean? Like you have attachment to your mother, or you have like a great attachment to like your family in general. So that's how they feel about you. They also feel like you're generous. Like you can cook, or you can like feed them, or like you give off like a motherly vibe. Even if you're a male, you give off like this nurturing. I can take care of stuff. It's like you have a natural ability. Oh, mother of coins. So they feel like you're mother of coins and mother of pentacles. So like you don't really talk a whole lot, but like you do. So like sometimes you can be like very clever when you present yourself, very persuasive to get what you desire. You know what I mean? And you're attractive. They find you to be attractive, but like not really like overtly putting yourself out there. Like it's times when you do, but you don't. You know what I mean? Like so like there's times when you do. Maybe when it has to do with like your career, or when it has to do with like your public face. Similar to them. Similar to them. That's what's so funny about these crushes. Similar to them. We are falling in love with ourselves. That's all I've been noticing. It's like we're falling in love with ourselves. Except for that one of them things. It was like, nah, you don't fit the bill like that. I forgot which one it was. I don't know. But anyway, for the most part, all of us are kind of like mirroring each other, the people that we like. You know what I mean? So anyway, so this person could also, I'm going to tell you, this person could also be going through some type of closure, you know what I'm saying, or some type of ending when it comes to like a relationship. Or like maybe this is like an old pattern, like an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things. They could be ending those things, you know what I mean, and starting to question themselves. So that's something else you need to know. All right. So they may feel like you guys are strong, like you guys have a physically strong body. You're attractive. They also think you guys be into the woo-woo. The woo-woo is this: tarot, astrology, magic, manifestation. So you guys probably be posting stuff like that. They think you guys are into that. You're into the woo-woo. Like they feel like you guys got a magic ball or some shit. You like to play with the Ouija board and all that. That's how they feel about you guys. All right. They feel like they would have to sacrifice themselves though for you in some way. So like you get this mystical vibe, this mystical, nurturing, careful, I'm an adult vibe. Like I can take care of myself. I can also help you should I choose to. But like what if I choose to help you, it has to be like worth something. like I don't want to waste my time, my energy, my resources, my money, my time. Like I don't want to do none of that shit. You know what I mean? Like not saying that you're like they don't see you to be like overtly like, you know what I mean? Like you just kind of like come off as like passively like not acknowledging stuff. So your crush feel like you don't acknowledge them. You know what I mean? You don't acknowledge what they have. Like they may feel like you're sleeping on them. You know what I mean? That's how your crush may feel. They may feel like you're sleeping on them. Like you're more focused on like career, being seen by other people. You know what I mean? Maybe like maybe you like the attention, but like you don't really ask for it, but you be getting it. And it could for some of y'all it could be because of your career, or it could be because of like I don't know, maybe you're traveling all the time, or you're like a truck driver, car driver, Uber, DoorDash, or something. Maybe you're always on the go in that way. So like it could be something along the lines of that. Like they feel like you get these experiences because of your career, and that's what made you become a lot more talkative, or that's what made you become a lot more persuasive. So maybe you do sales, like it's like that's what made you be a lot more persuasive, or you just be around a lot more people. It's that because we got Three of Pentacles, which could be like you be around people. So that's how they feel, like you be around people, but they can also feel like you live in the same community as them. So your crush be like, oh, I know them, that's my neighbor, or oh, I know them, they live around the way. You know what I mean? So that's how they feel about you. Like, oh, you live around the way, you're attractive. So they feel like they want to be able to like move the situation forward with y'all though. They do want to invest. They want to be able to persuade you though. They want to be able to persuade you guys to like interact with them. Maybe they'd be the one to initiate. So like, I don't know, maybe they want to post like, I almost want to say they feel like they need to post money. That's like some young boy shit. But maybe not money, but maybe like they need to show that they have like something of value. So maybe this could be like their car, their house, maybe a job, maybe a pay stub, maybe a piece of equipment that they bought. You know what I mean? Like they got to show you that they bought something, or that they have something going for themselves. That's how they feel. They need to show you that they have something going for themselves in order to be able to get your attention. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like you've preserved yourself very well. So like, if like maybe you're older, but like you look really good. You know what I mean? If you're younger, they feel like you took care of yourself. Like you ain't out here running around like them young boys and them young girls. You ain't out here like them. You know what I mean? So yeah, some of y'all, they maybe feel like you guys act like a grandma at times, or act like a grandpa, like old, just old, like old school. You know what I mean? But like still playful, still like fun to be around, but just very mature. Like not like a person who doesn't play games, but like just very mature. Like I'm about to be moving forward. Like whatever I'm doing, I'm passionate about this, and I'm about to take this shit serious. So they view you as somebody who takes themselves very seriously, or takes whatever they get into very seriously. You know what I mean? Like you're very much motivated, and I was gonna say a first responder. So maybe some of y'all like first responders. You know what I mean? They find you to spend money on stuff that you don't really need. So you have like a spending habit, or you're generous, but like you're generous with a motive. Like when you give, you feel like you have control over people. So like if you pay a bill or pay rent, or if you like give them some money for like an oil change, they feel like now you start telling them like, I need to use your car when I need to use it, or you need to turn left over here now because I'll be putting gas in your car. So like you be like using resources or money as like a control mechanism. That's how your crush feels, or they feel like you would be that way. So like if you don't know them like that, then they feel that you would be that way, because we do got the Two of Swords here. So it also is like they don't really know what to say either. So they also feel like you know, maybe you confuse them a lot with conversations if you guys talk. If you don't talk, then they don't know what to say. That's how they feel like, I don't know what to say. I'm on the fence about what I should even initiate. Like I don't really have an idea about what I should even do to like get this going. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, like a lot of it may be them trying to like show you they got shit. Like, look, I got the new iPhone 32. You know what I mean? iPhone 32 ain't never came out, but they like, yo, I got that, just to try to like, you know what I mean, impress you. That's how they feel. They need to impress you by showing you that they're a go-getter, that they're motivated, that they're driven. You know what I mean? That they're generous, that they have stuff to offer. You know what I mean? So that's how your crush feels. Like, I need to show you that I can take care of people too. You know what I mean? So they try to show you their best traits. That's what your coach feel like. I need to show you my best traits, my best abilities. I need to show you all my natural talents. I need you to see me. So they feel like they need to act out in ways to get your attention. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do some TikToks and shit. You feel me? Just to get your attention. They feel like you're not with it. You don't really give a shit. like you're not even impressed. It doesn't even matter what you're doing. You could do a handstand, you know what I mean, with $100 bills falling out your pocket. So what? That's how they feel. Now, whether you really feel that way, that's how they feel. So let me give you signs. Could be a Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So that's really somebody who wants a relationship, though, y'all. So y'all should know that. Y'all should know that. He is younger than you. He be thinking you look good for your age. He's like, dang, what's she doing with them ham hocks back there? Yeah. All right. All right. So we is on Sagittarius. Sagittarius, how does your crush feel about you? All right. So we are gonna see how let's see who they are at the core. So it's Taurus. So it's somebody who likes a luxury lifestyle. All right. This may be also somebody who's very stubborn. All right. It takes them a while to get somewhere. Oh yeah, luxury lifestyle, luxury lifestyle, or they just like to spend money on pleasure and entertainment. All right. So you could be doing the Taurus, could be doing with the Leo. All right. So they could be very fun-spirited type of person, but also very serious. Maybe a traveler, maybe a world experience, possibly foreign. But yeah, they're a show off. This person definitely spends money on shit they probably shouldn't. They like to live in comfort. They like luxury. They like, you know, stability. They like some of y'all that could be very hard workers, but like they may also like be into like hobbies, like have little like hobbies that they get into. These could be like maybe like hobbies that they learn maybe on like experiences where they travel, they went other places, and they maybe learn like how to like entertain themselves in this way. So maybe they're like from another state, another city, another country. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives that vibe. Like they're always on the go, but like they like that. They like experiences. They may also treat like themselves as like a big deal, or like they treat their partners as a big deal. They're very romantic. All right, so there's maybe somebody who gives like expensive gifts. That's why I kind of feel like they I kind of feel like they're like they overdo it in things. That's what I really want to say. They overdo shit. You get what I'm saying? They're a party girl, party guy with a big personality. All right, let's get over to what are we using? We did that. We did that. We did that. We did that. Oh, we didn't do this. Here we go. All right, so they could also be like very blunt with their communication. Like this is somebody who can. They can be very charming and charismatic when at the right time, but for the most part, like this is somebody who says bold things when they feel like it. You know, so when they get fed up or when they get annoyed, then they just start saying shit that you don't even want them to say. You're like, whoa, wait, whoa, I'm fat today. I thought you said you liked mom. You said that these was gentle. These was little love pillows. Now I'm fat as fuck. You know what I mean? So like they come off like that. So like they can be pleasant, but like get them annoyed, and you're like, oh damn, not this. All right. So how do they feel about you? So they feel like you guys are what? So we got Death in Reverse, Page of Cups. Hold on. Let me put that together for a second. Tower in Reverse. So they definitely feel like you guys are okay. So your crush feel like this situation is maybe off limits to them. All right, they may feel like you guys are in a relationship for some of y'all, or maybe they know you guys through like family or like through a common acquaintance for some of y'all. All right, but they also feel like you're very unpredictable though. Maybe even a little immature. For some of y'all, they feel like you're a little younger than what they're used to, or like not really like evolved emotionally. Like you're flirty, but they also feel like it doesn't go anywhere. So they feel like the flirting between y'all doesn't go anywhere. Like you're not really invested. You know what I mean? They also feel like you're high maintenance or like you need a lot. Maybe you need to build up. Like they feel like so your crush feels like you either want a relationship for like stability, for money. Like you know what I mean? Like you might want to build like generational wealth. Like they feel this way about you, but they also feel like at the same time that it wouldn't be a success. Like they feel it wouldn't be long. Like they would have to keep putting work or energy into it, which isn't bad. Like they should always have to keep putting work and energy into it. What the fuck is their problem? But like that's what your crush feel like. Like they feel like they would have to put a lot more energy or a lot more effort or work. Oh, for some of y'all, they may feel like they had to build you up. That might be what it is. They feel like they would have to build you up, or that this relationship would be one that would help them build up. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. All right. Yeah, they feel like you guys don't really want to be alone, don't like being single though. But that's only because you don't want to do all the work by yourself. That's what your crush feels like. So they feel like you don't really want to you want a relationship because it's more beneficial on your pockets or it's more beneficial for like your resources. Like you're able to have more money, but you don't really want to be in a commitment. They feel like you play games. You know what I mean? Like you're very flirty and you have these unrealistic expectations when it comes to relationships. You know what I mean? They find you to be very cute though. Very cute. Like, and I say cute, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like, look at her, look at him. Cute. You know what I mean? Like, they like looking at you. All right. They also, like I said, they feel like you guys are high maintenance though. Like, it would take a lot of them, like, a lot of, like, investing before they even seen, like, the fruits of their rewards for the time and the energy that they invested. They could see a family with you guys though. They definitely, hey, Allison. They definitely could feel like it could be a family with y'all though. Hey, they could feel that. They could feel like settling down with you. But at the same time, they also feel like you would just be doing it because resources, because money, practical reasons. You know what I mean? They also feel like you surprise them by maybe like you like to maybe you like little gifts. That's what they feel like. But I was gonna say they feel like you would surprise them like by being like ending the situation out of nowhere though. So like once you got your money up, then you're like, all right, I'll holler. I'll see you. Thanks. You know what I mean? Or like once you've gotten some type of like entertainment or like once you've gotten some type of like fulfillment from them, for some of y'all like sex or like money or like some type of exchange between them, they feel like you'd be out. So like they really feel like you're just like you would like want them for like a come up. You know what I mean? Not really for like a relationship. You get what I'm saying? That's how they feel. They feel like you wouldn't really want them for a relationship. You would want them more for like a come up. Maybe because like they have stuff. Like this is somebody who's like very generous. So like that's probably why they like feel this way about you, because like this is somebody who likes to give. They may even give their all. They'll spare no expense on you. And at the same time, you're not gonna do that. That's how they feel. Like you're not gonna do that. You're selfish, you're stingy. You know what I mean? They may even feel like you guys will steal from them in some way, or like steal something that they have coming. You know what I mean? So like they really feel you to be more selfish. That's what they feel. Like you're selfish. You're not really looking to build with a partner. You want a partnership, but so that you can come up. Maybe you want my insurance when I die. Maybe you want my life insurance policy. Maybe you want my house when I die. Maybe you know what I mean? Like so, like this person's like, I want to be generous, but that's how they feel about you. Now I don't know I don't know if you're not generous. I'm just telling you that that's how they would feel, is that you're not generous. You know what I mean? They feel like you're very unpredictable. Like once you've gotten yourself together, that then you would probably like, hey, I'm out of here. 22s. You know what I mean? Deuces. You feel me? Yeah, like this person is somebody who wants children and stuff. You know what I mean? Like they may even feel like they have to take care of you almost like a child. So like maybe you don't cook, maybe you're not a cleaner, maybe you don't like, you know what I mean? Like you're not like the most. I don't get like a lot of nurturing energy. Like this is somebody who likes a lot of entertainment, but they also want somebody like nurturing, somebody who's grounded, stable. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like they feel like you need better boundaries, or that they need to apply boundaries around you, or you need to work on your boundaries. That's what they feel like. You need to work on your boundaries. For some of y'all, you need to work on your boundaries, or work on like your limitations. Like pay attention to what your limitations are, and maybe try to like expand on those. So like maybe you have some type of like worldview that is like, maybe I'm gonna say outdated, because we got 10 of Pentacles here. Sometimes that could be outdated information or outdated family patterns. So maybe they can feel like you have some outdated traditions that you still hold on to, or like family patterns. So like they feel like you're very family oriented, but like you have like these traditions or these ways of doing things that like came from your family that hasn't really allowed you to do anything outside of like be single, or hasn't allowed you to be in like any real long-term relationships. You get what I'm saying? So like that's what they feel about you guys. So I don't know, you must be talking to them, because with the Death in reverse, they just feel like this would be a relationship that doesn't go further. It won't go past a certain point. So like they feel like you guys will build up some tension, some intensity, you know what I mean? And then it doesn't go anywhere. Crash and burns. You know what I'm saying? And they feel like they keep doing it all over and over again with you guys. So like maybe you guys talk a little bit, you flirt with them a little bit, then you stop. Then you come back around, you flirt a little bit, you're very cordial, you're very playful, or you're very friendly. Like that's like for a male, like if you're really friendly, that's what we kind of view as you flirting. You may not really be flirting, but like if you're talking to us, we assume that you're flirting, all right? Because women don't talk to ugly men unless they need something. So if she's not into you, she's not talking to you. So that's how we look at it, and that's how this person kind of views it too. It's like you're very flirty, so they may think that you maybe flirt with a lot of people, but the only reason you would want a real relationship is because it would build you stability, but not that you really want to be in a relationship. All right. So let me give you signs. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Sag, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Virgo again. All right. That's how it be, though. That's how it really be. They be overthinking shit really bad. Really bad. Real bad, man. That's me. All right, we're on Capricorn. Capricorn. You see me doing my work? You see me doing my work, Ace? I'm getting to it. Yeah. I know. Hey there, AC. I'm getting it done. Hey. I know. I'll give you a little love. Yeah, I'm take you out in a second. All right, come on now. We're doing a lot right now. All right, so Capricorn. Who is this person at their core? All right, could be dealing with a Scorpio. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. So this is somebody who probably gets other people's money. Maybe they like run a business, or they be doing like joint endeavors with other people. Could be a Cancer. Now for some of y'all, this is somebody who like holds on to grudges. They're moody. All right. So it's also somebody who's a very in-depth type of person. Like they like close connections. All right. They like to be able to trust people. It could be a Capricorn. All right. Could be a Capricorn. They're always very forward thinking too. So like this could be somebody who, for some of y'all, who just got an inheritance, or like maybe they got property from somebody, or like they get other people's money in whatever way that is. But they're also very influential because of the 10th house here. So they're also very influential, very career focused, very career driven. They could be high up in their career, or they could like have a like foundational place in their career. You know what I mean? They could be high achieving too. All right. So there's somebody who's probably like, well, North Node here is be somebody you're fade to me, but like just like I said, it's also somebody who's like always on a mission, always having some type of like agenda on mind. All right, like this is like a homemaker. This is also like a motherly figure, even with the male. That they're very nurturing, very careful of people. They're very considerate of people. You know what I mean? And they like to like build intimacy with connections. All right, now how they feel about you guys? Judgmental. All right, judgmental. All right, but they also feel like this would be a relationship that they see red flags with you guys. They feel like there are red flags that this would be one of those relationships that will like be very intense, hard to get out of, and then go nowhere. And they would be like stressed and worried about this for a long time. So maybe for some of y'all, toxic. You get what I'm saying? Maybe for some of y'all, that's how they feel. But I don't see no devil here, so we got the world here. So your crush wants to be around you. They may know you from like around the way. They may feel like there's a distance between y'all. All right. They may feel like you're a distance between y'all. So they also feel like you're not really pressed to like move the situation forward with them anyway. Like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like they feel like you maybe left a recent relationship and you're still like in depression or still like sad or like worried about stuff that maybe happened in a previous relationship. Like they also feel like you tend to sacrifice yourself, your public image for relationships. So like, or that you don't. It's one of the two. Either you do or you don't. So like like an example of like sacrificing your public image would be like dating somebody who you know is like really not good for you, but like being so stressed and worried about them and everybody knows that you're worried about them or stressed about them. So like they feel like you don't really like you focus like you're not really either you're not really worried about your image or like you are worried about your image. You know what I mean? Like some of y'all they see y'all like online, like having a nice body, so like you guys be posting your body or posting being other places, so you feel like you guys are successful in some way, like influential. So there's somebody who has status, and they're looking at you guys as like having status. All right, find you to be very influential in wherever environment you guys are in. So like when you come in, you catch a lot of people's attention. Yeah. They also feel like you just be like lingering. You don't really say too much. Like I don't got no swords. I got swords, but not swords. But that does not have to do with talking. It's gossip. So you feel like there's gossip about you guys, and that gossip is what ended the connection between y'all. So like maybe somebody said something. That's how they feel. So like maybe you guys were talking at one time, and then maybe you heard something or seen something, and then you stopped talking to them. Now, if it didn't go that way for some of y'all, then it's the other way around, where it's like they were paying attention to like your red flags, or they thought that they were seeing red flags. But you got Pisces energy here, which means that they feel like you either have unrealistic expectations, or they feel like the expectations they were having for you or have for you are unrealistic. Like they feel like some of y'all haven't reached a level of success yet where they feel that they can use you. All right. All right, because it's somebody they feel like you're not really responsible. You don't want to be responsible in relationships, or you don't want to be the one that has to put in more energy, more effort in relationships. Like you don't want to carry no relationships, or that's how they feel that they don't want to carry no relationships. So it's one of those. Like they feel like they don't want to carry this relationship. It's one of those too. All right, like they may feel like you guys are users. Like if this is somebody who we've already dealt with, because we got the judgment here and we got the death here in the world universe, I kind of assume it's somebody you guys have already dealt with. But if it's not somebody you guys have already dealt with, then they feel like you're somebody that they've already experienced this type of experience with before. Like they've already been over this type of pattern before. Like I've seen people like you before already. Like you guys are usually users, or you girls are usually users. You know what I mean? Like you delay stuff. You know what I mean? You sell us on potential of what could happen, and then nothing goes anywhere. So that's how they feel about you. So they may like have like this certain way of seeing you where it's like, oh, this person could be my end all be all, or this person could be like a new opportunity, a new experience, but like they're showing me signs of like doing what I've already had before, and I don't really want that. You know what I mean? So like if it's a new person, they worry about you like ending the connection as soon as it starts. As soon as they start like putting in some energy, as soon as they start like getting connected to you, as soon as they start idolizing you and finding you to be like the bee's knees in their world, then that's when they feel like you will cut this connection off. You know what I mean? Or that you would just be using them to maybe get seen by other people, like to expand your horizons in a way. Like they're just, I don't know, a stepping stone. So that's how they may feel. Like you don't want to be really responsible in a relationship, but like you're using me as a stepping stone to get to other options or other opportunities. You know what I mean? So that's how they would feel about you. Like maybe they're attractive, maybe they're popular, maybe they're famous, maybe they, maybe whatever. Like maybe they're very nurturing, maybe they're very like helpful and like compassionate towards you, or very compassionate in general. And they feel like that's who you are. Is like you'd be somebody who would like, like a lesson that Wow, fuck. Keep calling me. I'm almost done though. All right. So anyway, if this is a past person, they feel like they want to start again. They want to renew the connection between y'all all over again. But they also feel like you guys keep you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you be projecting on them like fears, past fears and experiences that you've had before. Like you're very protective over your emotions or over your heart. So like this person doesn't really want to like, they want to move the situation forward, but like they just be afraid. Like they're nervous around you. This person is nervous. They idolize you as well. So like they see you in a higher light than what you are. Not saying you're not a bad person, but they just see you in a higher light. You know what I'm saying? So like they're nervous around you. So they maybe act weird. You know what I mean? Like they may act weird then. That might be like kind of like what this is. Like not really wanting to be persistent, not really wanting to be pressed. You know what I mean? Like acting overly stubborn or like, you know what I mean? But then like wanting to put energy in. So like they feel like that's either that's feel like that's how you are, or they feel like that's how they are. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs, y'all. Yo, they just feel like you guys would be like an important person in their life if you guys were like to take the situation further. So they feel like this would be one of those relationships where like their life changes, like maybe overnight or just like changes in general. All right, like but for the good though. So let me give you signs. We got Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn, Sag, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio energy. He said he does not want to move forward. How do you know? He said that? He said, I don't want to move forward. Is that what he said to you? He said he don't want to move forward? Because I could tell you right now, I got somebody that I was going to tell, no, I don't want to move forward with him. And I might. I might want to, but fuck that. Bitch, don't play with me. Play with your kids. All right, Aquarius, who you got? Could be another Aquarius here that's attracted to you. Or it's going to be like an awkward person. Definitely awkward. Very strategic, very analytical. Could be a Scorpio. Could be, I said Aquarius. Somebody who sees you as, they're going to be very sexually enticing to you. All right. Could be a Cancer. They're very intuitive. Again, same type of energy, though. Very intuitive type of person. This is somebody who knows what they need emotionally. All right. They know how to self-soothe. All right. So maybe this is somebody like, if there's like conflict or issues, they like tend to separate or isolate or, shoo, I'm gone. You know what I mean? And then they come back around. But like this is somebody who like approaches you strategically. They come off like they don't really care too much about stuff. All right, like they're not really focused on like where things will go. But plus trust and believe they already thought about where things will go. All right. So this is somebody who's like very sexual with you. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo, Taurus. All right. This is somebody who's like big on family. Big on family. How they feel? They feel like you guys are not interested, like you're not attracted to them. All right. They feel like you don't want to take things forward. They also hesitate on like initiating with you guys. All right. Oh, yeah, definitely, because we got the Knight of Cups here too. So they find you guys to be very attractive, appealing to look at. All right, but also somebody who they want to romance, take situations further. Like you're very easy to get along with, soft, gentle on the eyes. You're appealing. All right, that's like a big thing here. Knight of Cups shows up. You know, that's somebody who finds you to be attractive for whatever's going on around you. So like in your town, you could be the attractive version of like Halle Berry or Angela Jolie. Those are old people though, but I'm kind of old. But like those are people who we used to like look up to. So you could be like, I don't know, my girl Scarlett Johansson. So you could be like them or like Rihanna, whatever the fuck, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Or like any of the dudes. You could be like any of the hot dudes right now. I don't know. All right. All right. So, they find you to be very like maybe you guys focus a lot on your health, focus a lot on your emotional well-being. That's how they feel. They feel like you guys are like very cool, very chill, easy to get along with. You know what I mean? Like also very dreamy. Like they idolize you too. And they fantasize about you. So they feel like you guys have like 1 foot in, 1 foot out again with the relationship. They feel like all you guys do is work, and that they also feel like unacknowledged by you guys. That's why I feel like they feel like you guys aren't really attracted to them or not really interested. You know what I mean? So that's what they feel. They feel like you guys aren't really attracted to them. That's what I'm gonna say. They feel like you guys aren't really attracted to them, but they also feel like they're trying to get closer to you. Like they're working on like trying to get closer to you, trying to build up. I'm gonna say trying to build up their confidence to get closer to you. That's what they feel like they need to do. Or they feel like they need to build up their money, their security, their stability before they come towards you. So they may feel like you're maybe like Maybe they feel like you're only after the most attractive you can get, like the most attractive people. Like they may like feel like you're only into like, let's say, bodybuilders, or you're only after like artists, or you're only after like, I don't know, like whatever is considered like model, like let's say model-esque type of people. You know what I mean? That's what they feel like you're into, and like people who are like really relaxed and like calm and chilled. You know what I mean? So this person feels like you'd be very easy to get along with, though. But they also feel like you like a lot of decadence, like you like a lot of like expensive shit. So maybe they feel like that's why I kind of feel like they feel like they need to get their money up. They feel like you want a lot, like you want a lot for a little bit. So like whatever, like you put in maybe a little bit of effort, but you want a lot from them. I don't know. I don't know. They also feel like all you do is work, though. Yeah, you got Queen of Pentacles, so they also feel like you guys are mother figures, or just like very nurturing, able to take care of yourselves, independent. You got like multifaceted abilities, so you could take care of like whatever you had like on, like maybe you had like routine schedules, like you're on time with shit, like you know. So they may feel like you're a parent, or they feel like you would be a good parent. So maybe that's what they're thinking about. Like you come off as like very mature, very humble, but like also very like creative and inspiring when you show up. So like maybe you know how to say the right words to people. So you feel like this way, you feel like you're a flatterer, like you know how to say the right words to people. You know how to like resolve issues. So they find you to be somebody who's a good communicator, but also you hesitate really like saying what's on your heart, what's on your mind. You know what I mean? Or that's how they feel like they need to do. Like they feel like they need to like hold back from really doing that with you. But they want to, so like they hesitate. So maybe they stop saying stuff to you, and then they don't. Like they want to romance you. That's why I know they want. For some of y'all, they want to settle down with you guys, or at least maybe invite you guys to their house, or like go somewhere. Maybe go on a date. Maybe go to like some type of celebration. Maybe meet up. Like they feel like they want to like at least connect with you in some way. You know what I mean? Like they kind of feel like they're looking at you from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? Like not really knowing you, not really being around like that. You know what I mean? They also kind of feel like I said, feel like you guys are building up on your money. Like you guys are entrepreneurial, or like focused on like maturing, growing up, bossing up, taking care of your affairs. Like they just feel you to be really responsible. You know what I mean? Maybe you're always, if you're not always like working, then maybe you're like always cleaning. Because I think of that too, and I think of Virgo and the temperance. Like when you're the atmosphere around you to always be pleasant, always be nice. Like they like your aesthetics. They like how you present yourself, how you're dressed. They like how you dress. Like you're very sexually appealing to this person. All right. And this person just feels like you're not that interested in them, or you're not that attracted to them, or you're only going after the more attractive partners. Like that's how they feel. They feel like you got these unrealistic expectations on beauty or what attractiveness is. You know what I mean? So like they could feel like maybe they need to work on that. You know what I mean? For you to like them or for you to accept them. You know what I mean? Dang, that's kind of cool. So that's probably where the strategic energy is coming from. You know what I mean? And like trying to follow their instinct or their intuition around you. Like this person may be trying to read you guys a lot. Like they're possessive over you. And this is somebody who could be very jealous over you as well. But at the same time, you would never know it. You would never know it. Because Aquarius energy is that nonchalant. I could care less. I don't care. Whatever he, she do. But they care. But like it's obsessively, secretly caring about this shit. You get what I'm saying? So they feel like you're always just getting distracted, or like you're a distraction to them. That's how they feel, but they still want to like offer you some type of security or stability between y'all. They want to invest in this connection. That's what I do know. They want to invest in this connection. So your crush feels like romancing you, trying to heal a connection between y'all, trying to like set some type of firm foundation with you guys. They want your attention. They want you to flatter them. They want you to romance them. They want to date you. God damn. They want to date you. And I say it like that, like, God damn. I want to date you. What the fuck? Piss me off. It ain't that hard. Just be my girl. Be my man. It ain't that hard. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really it. Like, it ain't that hard. Shit. So, anyway, let me give you signs. Could be Aquarius, could be a Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Sag, Pisces, Aries, little Sag. Can you see when it all happened? This is what you could do. You heard all the signs that I just gave you? Hey Girl, Wake Up podcast. All the signs I just gave you, go with those timings. What I can tell you, we got Ace of Wands. That's usually within the weeks. We got 4 Wands. That could be 4 weeks. We got Pisces energy, so you know that could be Pisces season. We got Sag energy, which could be wintertime. We got Virgo energy, which could be fall time. Taurus energy, that could be Taurus time. We got Capricorn and Virgo energy, Aries energy. All right, so most of the signs are like, for most of y'all, this could be months. If you wanted to play that, it could be months, or this could be weeks. So it could be 1 week, 4 weeks, 8 months, 5 months. So pick your poison there. So this could all happen for y'all in a week. It could happen in, whatever. Because they're probably going to approach you guys. They're definitely going to take an opportunity with you guys. I've seen that Knight of Cups. That's somebody who likes to flirt with you. Somebody who tries their hand to pursue you, try to charm you and warm you up. They'll butter you right up too. Put a little gravy on your biscuit. I know you like gravy on your biscuit. All right, so Pisces, who is this person at their core? This is somebody who's a relationship. I was gonna say a relationship guru, but I was thinking of maybe like being like somebody who's always in relationships. Could be a Leo. All right, could be a Sag. All right, so maybe it's like a serial dater. Because I said relationship guru, I was thinking of being like a serial dater. So like they're always in relationships. Could be a Virgo. This is a perfectionist, nitpicky person. All right, but they love love. All right, could be a Libra Taurus. They love love. All right. Now this is somebody who likes their appearance. They care about like how they're dressed. Their aesthetics are important. They like to be seen in a high light. Like their ego, don't fuck with their ego. Don't make them look foolish. Don't make me be a fool in front of people. Like they can handle anything, but like don't make me look foolish in front of other people. Like this is somebody who cares a lot about like how other people see them. They got a lot of sex appeal. And this is somebody who's confident in their body or confident in their sex appeal. All right. So there's also somebody who likes to like practice gratitude, and they like to be of service for others. So they have to add quality to other people, but they really like long-term relationships. All right. They're very self-expressive, very confident with their voice. So they may feel like nothing's ever good enough for you guys. All right. They also may feel like you take advantage of situations because maybe you're older or because you're a little bit more wiser. They feel like you do a lot of like self-reflecting. You know what I mean? And that's what like causes you to like give up or not put as much energy. Like you get in your own head or get in your own way, and then you stop putting in the energy or effort that you were once putting in. So maybe you guys are like being like persistent with them at one time for some of y'all. Now, if you weren't like being persistent with this person, then this is somebody who feels like they need to give up until you start to recognize them. Like you don't really see them. You don't see the effort or the energy that they're putting in to gain your attention or to try to like make themselves stand out to you. So like they're trying to like make you, ta-da, here I am, B. Do you see me? They're trying to do that. They also see you they feel like you're a trophy, but they also feel like you're closed off to them. You're not really receptive. You know what I mean? Like you are maybe frugal, selfish. You have 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, selfish, only focused on what you could gain. They feel like you're always like looking to the future for the next best thing, and that you delay a lot. You're very manipulative. But like very good with your hands, or like very good like making stuff happen. So like if you say you're gonna do something, you can make it happen. Or like you're like very gifted with like a natural talent to like, I don't know, maybe fix stuff. Maybe you're like a handyman, handy woman. Maybe you're just like a problem solver. Like very analytical. Like this is somebody who sees you as analytical too, and they're very analytical. So they may be like over like thinking the moves. You guys may be like getting that energy where you like overthink each other a lot. Maybe this is somebody who feels like you outsmart them. Oh, that's what it is. They may feel like you outsmart them sometimes. Or they may feel like they can't outsmart you. It's one of the two. You get what I'm saying? Like they feel like you guys are closed off and really just looking for something else, looking for another opportunity. You always got your mind or always got your face looking forward for the next big chance, the next big blow. What's my next big blow up? You know what I mean? Like that. Like you spend a lot of time alone. You know what I mean? And like you don't really put the energy or effort. Like you don't fight for connections. You'll just go ghost, or you'll just look for something else. That's how your crush feels. So like maybe you guys interact with them, because like your crush could feel like you guys could be in a relationship. Like this is somebody who likes long-term relationships, but they feel like you don't want to put a lot of energy into it. Like you don't want to fight for a connection. You don't like to prove yourself. You know what I mean? Like they feel like you have like a lot of deep wisdom, or like maybe you like to be alone. Like you have like a lot of like profound wisdom that you be bringing to them. So like you guys must be talking to these people. If not, they just imagine you to be like this person who's like rare, a gem, not really around a lot of people, but also like understanding your own emotions. So that's why you don't really need people around. So they feel like you don't really need people around because you understand your emotions. Because that's what the hermit is. So they kind of feel like you take advantage of situations because you don't really need them around. You know what I'm saying? That's really how they go. That's how they feel. They feel like you take advantage of situations because you don't really need them. But they also feel like they don't really have a fighting chance against you, or like a fighting chance in this connection, because they feel like you got a lot of attention. A lot of other people are noticing you. A lot of other people are like, trying to get your attention in general. They also feel you have great skills that when it comes to saving money, or when it comes to like creating businesses. Like they feel like you can do anything. That's how your crush feels. Your crush feels like you can do anything. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Just do it. They don't even say just do it. They know you're going to. Because they feel like after you've like created some type of success, that's not enough. That you're always like focused on what's next. So let's say, I don't know, say you guys like bought a house. Then you're like, well, let's get a bigger house. Let's start selling houses. You know what I mean? Like that. Or like maybe you guys, I don't know, lose weight. Then you guys like, well, let's start doing bodybuilding. Let's start competing. You know what I mean? Or let's start modeling. Like you want to take things to the next level. They feel like you're very deep though and introspective. So like you say a lot of things that like make them ponder or like think deeper into like what you said. So they hold on to your words. That's what they do. They hold on to what you say to them. So like when you say stuff, they be like, oh wow, you said that. You know what I mean? So that's how your crush feels. Like, oh yeah. They also feel like you guys are like an influencer, or like very good with like public like being recognized by the public, like being seen by the public. So yeah, they're just afraid to like move forward towards you because they don't really feel like they would stand out amongst your other options. They find you to be dating people who are like either very influential, people who are probably like able to create with pleasure, like maybe like other business entrepreneurs or other like people who can like create their life. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause this is somebody who's always planning, strategizing what they're going to do next. So maybe they have like a schedule, a routine, and they don't really try to defer from that. So they feel like you can just kind of like do what you want because you don't really need them. So like, you know what I mean? Like maybe you don't have to like accept like, because they feel like nothing's good enough. So like you don't have to accept what they like maybe everybody else around them accepts. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh well, everybody else takes this, and you're like, shit, I don't need that. I got higher expectations than that. I see other stuff happening for me right now. So give that to them. And I'm gonna do this over here. I'm gonna wait for my chips to come in because this obviously ain't it. Y'all half-assing around this motherfucker. Can we get some cheddar biscuits? You get me? Like somebody's not on their job. So maybe you guys come off like that, like shrewd. They feel you to be very shrewd and not really needing the company of others. You know what I mean? Like stingy in a way, for real, stingy, very miserly. You know what I mean? Like you give like, I'm gonna make shit happen, but like I don't really want to share it with you guys. I don't really need you guys around. I can work hard if I want, but nobody really sees me working hard. It just seems like I create this shit out of magic. Like I just think something up and then I just make it happen. That's how they feel. Like you just think something up and it just happens, or you're able to like make it come into reality. You know what I mean? So like they're kind of nervous about coming towards you or communicating with you or speaking with you because they feel like you can just get whatever it is that you want just by thinking about it. Now, for some of y'all, they think you guys are in a relationship, but you guys are manipulating to make it look like you're not in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So they imagine you to be in a relationship because you're like too loving, too nurturing. You have too much going for yourselves, they imagine. And so they figure like you're in a relationship. There's no way that you're not with somebody. So you feel like you're manipulating. And so that's why a lot of them, they like pause or hesitate like going any further because they feel like you already got somebody. You know what I mean? That's what it is. All right. So your crush definitely feels like they want to get to know you better, though. I will say that. They want to get to know you on a deeper level, though, because this is somebody who really wants a relationship. They want a connection, a long-term one, too. This is somebody who loves love, and you're very attracted to this person. So, yeah. All right. Like, they like the way you talk. Like, you be saying shit that they be afraid to say. You know what I mean? They like I was going to say your accent, but they like the way you talk. So they may view you guys as, like, foreign then, because of the Three of Wands, like, foreign. You got great business acumen. All right. Anyway. Oh, you guys be like dressed down, like real relaxed clothing. So they always see you like somebody like really, really relaxed. Even though you're accomplished, even though you have some type of success, you be like wearing like real chilled, relaxed clothing. So that's like sweatpants, nightgown, muumuus. maybe like relaxed shorts. They see you as like maybe like wearing like looser fitting clothing, real relaxed. So you feel like you always like to be like relaxed, chilled. You know what I mean? Like stuff has to go your way. Like you need to feel comfortable, or you're not there because you're like you're really like okay being on your own. So like they feel like they need to make you comfortable, or you're not there. All right. So anyway, let me get started. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. And that was that for that, y'all. Woo, we did it. Thank you so much for being here. That was 2 hours. That was longer than I would like to do it, but it's cool. I was just doing something different here by like asking about the person beforehand, because that leads a little bit more into like why they act the way they act, why your crush feels the way they feel. That's an important part in that whole situation. So this is somebody who's very prideful. You guys gotta know that, Pisces. All right. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all again. I'm about to go pick up my bread maker because they've been calling me all day, so they must want to look at me. I couldn't blame them. But anyway, I'm about to go over there and check that out. Thank you guys again. Am I doing each sign at the end? I did the signs already. Or am I doing each sign at the end? Oh, you mean like how Tyler and them do it? No, definitely not. That's a lot. I just did 2 hours. That's a lot right there. Thank you so much. Noctavia, thank you so much. Yo, me too, y'all. I love hanging out with y'all. I'll be having a ball when y'all be showing up. Yo, man, thank y'all so much. For real, for real. Hey, man, I'm gonna show up again tomorrow, for real, for real. I'll be planning on I'm trying to get like a 5-day streak one time on them, like a 5-day, 7-day streak one time. That'd be hard, but I'm gonna try to get it one time on them. Boop, 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 7 days. You're like, God damn, Noonie 7 days. Put that in my record. All right. Hey, I love y'all too for showing up for me. Thank y'all so much. For real, for real, for real. All right, I'm about to get going, y'all. I'm about to get going. Enjoy. Love y'all. I'm gone.